Well, I want to welcome you to Ag City, a little piece of heaven down here on Junction T and 7. And you're here today at the Visitors Bureau. I got a really good program here to go on the Ag table. I think we're really doing some really cool stuff. And I've got Sarah from over Midwest Hemp Technology, and I got Jeff here, and he's one of our gurus on systems and how to work systems, make systems work. So we got a really cool deal. And I did want to mention. We're going to have Hemp Days coming up. Hemp Day is going to be the 5th, 6th, and 7th. Each day is going to be a little bit different. You'll have the agenda will be popping out here, but we'll have something on just USDA, all the stuff we're doing with them. And then we'll have one day that's, kind of air castling where we see all this health thing going and how good it is for your environment. And then, so we'll have a lot of cool days. So really, I'm excited this morning about Sarah and I've been working with Sarah for a long time. And Sarah, it's so good to have you on this morning and kind of sharing what's going on in Kansas. And we hear all these things about the president and maybe we're going to get some bills passed and maybe we're going to be able to get money. And so what do you know from Kansas and your part of the world?
Well, thanks for having me, Bill and Jeff. I'm glad to be here, and it has definitely been an honor to work with both of you this season and for several past seasons. We're definitely learning more every year. We're getting better at production, better at marketing, better. I think just the whole industry from A to Z is advancing, and it is an exciting time, but definitely not without its challenges. On the grain and fiber side, which is where we're focused, the numbers are going in the right direction, but the uptake is slow. And we're definitely not to a tipping point where we've reached scaled production. But I think what we're learning and knowing and getting better at implementing is definitely moving us in that direction. And markets are coming together for these crops. Now, on the cannabinoid side, there's a lot of turmoil going on with the looming ban in November and other maybe the farm bill that could help growers like me and the farmers that I work with go to visual inspections of grain and fiber fields. So better delineation between grain and fiber crops versus cannabinoid producing crops, which is going to be a great advancement for us all. But advancements, they come with a little bit of turmoil, and you got to kind of work through that. And that's what we have been doing for several years. It's what we continue to do. And I still believe it's a very worthwhile activity. It's worth doing because of the benefit of the plant.
Well, Sarah, you've been quite a champion, not only in Kansas, but you really affected a lot of things, more some things on a national scale. I can't say how much I appreciate. Now, one of the things, we did kind of announce this, we're going to have something about hemp, all about hemp coming up 5th and 6th and 7th of August. And so, do you think that will help people understand? Now our plots isn't near as good as they have been just because we've had really torrential rains, but we've got some good things to look at, and we got a lot of good stuff. You think that will be helpful to have people just swing by, and you'll be here, and it'll all about be hemp, and so you think that will be something that people will take an opportunity to just come and see, feel, and touch?
I think once you stand in a hemp field or walk through a row of hemp, there's really you're changed and you're different and you understand at a deeper level and you get it. You see the power of this plant and how it could benefit our society in so many ways. You see the differences between a horticulture production that would produce high cannabinoid values and a grain and fiber row crop. It's, you don't need to read anymore. It's just right there in front of your face. It's so obvious. So anytime people can have an encounter, a positive experience with him, it does so much. It's an experience is worth 1,000 words. And so yes, opening up, which you've been so generous to do year after year, to have these events where you bring in a lot of traditional ag experts as well as hemp experts, but to apply traditional ag expertise to this new and emerging crop with the roots that you have in agriculture and grain processing. It really, I think the region is lucky to have you. Kansas and Missouri have a lot of hemp champions and people just trying to expose farmers, FSA agents, NRCS, your conservation districts. There's so many people that can help us get this word out. and we need them to come experience hemp, come to the Native Prairie hemp field days in August, and you will be changed. You will understand at an intrinsic level how this plant can benefit people and the planet.
Yeah, and I really appreciate the way you verbalize that, and do believe you will change it. And Jeff, that gets us to kind of a lot of the things that Jeff does here. He's kind of a system approach guy, and we've been working a lot. And so there's something really cool, and we've experienced this in some of our other research with trees and things, and one of the things it was kind of a hot button when she said, when you walk into and feel
Oh yeah.
nature, and it kind of goes into your thinking and about systems and how that works, and I could see where this would really fit. You could have a great conversation on just systems alone.
I think we could. The we've got some good information and that we're expecting coming in on our research. And then the main thing we're doing here at USDA that Bill's got that we've got on our plots are out there. We were challenged by weather this year, and we've got some good stuff that's going on that we're going to share with you when you get up here in August. And looking forward to it. The we are excited about what's going on underneath the soil, and the referring to what Sarah is saying, it is a different feeling that you get when you walk out in the field of hemp. I can't explain that. You come on up and experience it because it is unique. And Bill's right.
Yeah, well, thanks a lot. Well, I think we're right on target here. Sarah, Jeff, we're going to take a real short break, and then we'll be back. And Jeff's going to talk a little bit about our growers and what we've done here. And then Sarah's going to really feature on all the product that she's developed. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. Well, I just want to have a short break here and share a little bit about Ag City. Little piece of heaven down here, Junction T and 7. My name is Bill Cook. I love this area. I came here many, many years ago. We're kind of taken care of from 49 Highway all the way the beautiful drive down 7, all the way to Clinton, Missouri. We're picking up businesses on both sides. I think we're up to, somewhere close to 50 businesses now. We're going to be down there for their holiday festivity, or their holiday that's coming up on the 4th of July. So a lot of cool things going on at Ag City. We want to mention you will be able to buy online very soon. That's coming up. From where we were a year ago, where we are today, fantastic. We got the Visitors Bureau. We got so much that you can see, and just be on a little drive sometime. Stop down at Ag City, little piece of heaven, Junction T and 7. Look at our QR codes, all the things that we have, all the information. We got so much about the history of this area, the history of Kansas City, the history of the Ozarks, all about everything. So there's so much to see here. So come by, take a tour, enjoy yourself, and we'll have some fun. I'm going right back to our podcast. Welcome back, everybody. Off a really nice break, and I hope you got something out of what I shared with you on the break. But now we're back, and Jeff is going to come. He's been kind of our major guy, going around to these facilities. He's made a couple stops, evaluate, trying to find marketplaces, and I know he's got a real kindness for hemp, and he would grow acres and acres of hemp himself. So, Jeff, how do you see this thing kind of getting going here in Missouri, or can we get it going?
Hopefully we can get it going in Missouri. I want to keep a positive attitude towards it, and visiting with Sarah. The good thing that we're looking grain production in the nationwide. We're up to 7,500, up from 5,000. That's showing a pretty good percentage. Has that really taken off in Missouri? No, we're showing it going the other direction. The That's going to take people talking to people, people getting up here to the research farm, seeing what we're doing. The We still have the positive information. We're working with a crop that has unbelievable history of what we can do. And if you're watching the farming trends, they're talking now. The government's getting in support of cleaning this ground up. There's going to be some programs out there. How that's going to relate to hemp, I'm excited to find out. I don't know yet, although we're sitting right in the right position to be ready to go when it comes. That's information we want to share with you when you get up here in August. If you've got time, come see us during these hemp days. We really appreciate talking to you face to face. We're excited about what's going on, and we want to share that with you.
Yeah, and Jeff, what you're saying is so powerful that if that and you don't have to wait till August. You can come up here anytime, and we have these little farm tours here at the visitor center now. We got our visitor center open. Anna and her team is here all the time. We can share all kinds of educational things on hemp, and so there's so many things that you can do. So our big time is going to be August because at that time, any energy that we have in the industry, we're going to try to bring it together and show support and do some things that, that you as consumers can see the value of this product. So, Jeff and I've been working with the USDA, and I think the USDA's been fairly friendly to what we're doing. I think we're trying to, push them. I don't mean push them. They're great to work, but we're trying to nudge along. We're a little impatient, so we're trying to nudge this thing along a little bit. And Jeff, you have anything to add? I'm going to jump in here with Sarah, and we're going to look at her products.
Yeah, I get a key word there is let's not be impatient. It's going to take a little bit of time. When it gets here, it's going to be great. We're going to have the foundation. We can build on this, and this is something I see going on for a long time, and it's exciting to see it coming back. The I have looked at things that we could do for the soil for a number of years. I got excited about this hemp deal about 7, 8 years ago. So if anybody that could be impatient, I would be one of them, and I'm sitting on my hands right now. But we got some exciting things coming. And like I say, can't say enough. Come on out here and sit down and visit with us. We'd like to share with you what we've got going on.
Yeah, and that kind of segues. We go right into talking about the products and things that you can actually use. And I think our champion of actually building products and branding and actually having some success in it is Sarah. She's just been fantastic. So, Sarah, why don't you kind of give us the recipe and what all you've got and what it's good for, and whether you rub it on, eat it, drink it, or feed it to a chicken, or what you do with it.
That is awesome. And I think what we want to emphasize is just what you said, that consumers are key to this whole discussion, to this whole crop working. Consumers are key to the hemp crop. And that is because consumers drive demand, and consumers tell retailers, wholesalers, manufacturers what they want. And if they care about sustainable products, if they care about American made, if they care about grains that are good for the ground that they grew on and the people that grew them. And when consumers make those choices obvious with their purchases, companies respond. And so if you're a farmer, we have great conversations. We want you to come out and experience the crop. If you're not a farmer or you're in another line of work where you can implement hemp, let's do that. But everyone can shop hemp. We can all look for it in our food and our home goods, in our home building materials. And it's just a simple consumer choice that we can prioritize, and it's a way to vote for hemp. So I hope that consumers will see their purchases as a vote and as a indicator to the industry that they want more hemp products. So some of the hemp products that we have, I'm going to tell you about 2 new ones that we just started launching. And I think thanks to you, Bill, the other day, I was like, Bill, we have these 5-pound bags and they're for chickens and people are loving them. And we sell 25-pound bags of grain and people are buying that. And you're like, well, that's great, but where's the grain for humans? And that was a great point, Bill. And so we put them in 1-pound bags, and people are buying these for sprouting and making microgreens. They could also roast these whole grains and ground them if they wanted to make flour, or soak them in an overnight oats type of environment. And we just launched these a couple weeks ago. They have been selling well on our website and also eBay and our Etsy channel. Both those have been picking up there. So if you're into sprouts, microgreens, these are just like any other sprout. It's just a seed like any other seed, but it is very high in nutritional value. You're kind of getting all the nutrition from a grown plant in just the first few seed leaves that come off of the seedling, and it's a superfood, just like eating the grain raw is. But this is designed for sprouting and microgreens, so try that. We've also been selling little seed packets, Bill, and people are putting these in their garden, growing these in their garden, putting it on their ranch to attract quail and pheasant and wild birds or other wildlife. There are different rules about growing hemp. Now on the microgreens, you're gonna harvest these in 10 to 14 days. So there's no need for any license or any special anything. Anyone can grow these. Other products that are pretty popular, this is hemp curd. This is made from the stalk. And people buy this for animal bedding, for their chicken coops, for smaller animals like rabbits, gerbils, hamsters. It is on the fiber side. So I do like to point out that there are grain products and they're generally food or feed. And then there are fiber products that start in a raw fiber form and turn into hurd. And like I have insulation here I could show. I could really start going off on the hemp products, and I'm seeing in here in front of my display case. So it's tempting to do, but I'll wrap it up there. People could check out hempysheart.com. And if you are looking for bulk supplies and material, Midwest Hemp Technology is our processing company. We're located in Augusta, Kansas. And if you're a farmer looking to contract hemp grain production for the future, we also have a lot of farmer conversations, and we will have a hemp build day also here in Kansas in August. So if you're interested in attending that, let us know, or we will look forward to running into you at Native Prairie in Garden City, Missouri. Little
Well,
people on that highway, T and stuff.
well, hey, listen, don't forget it's just a little piece of heaven down here, Junction T and 7. And Sarah, I just thank you so much. We're going to have Sarah's product here for you to touch, feel. If you want to buy some, we'll have some here. You go online and you deal directly with Sarah out there at Midwest Technology, Hemp Technology. And so we're so excited about promoting and supporting all the things that she's done, and give her a try, buy some of her stuff, and I know she'll appreciate it. And I know she needs a customer. So let's give her a shout out. I'm just going to close real quick by saying thank you guys for such a great time that we spend here together. And Jeff, I just so excited about working with you and all the things. Sarah, you've just been a godsend to me also, back in 2019 when we started this thing. And so I think we're getting along good, and I hope the consumer out there pays attention, and I hope you get some business and they start buying a lot of product from you.
Yeah, I'm really encouraged. It's a superfood, and when you do start consuming it, I think you notice a difference in the way that you feel. We have hemp seed oil. I just drink this every day, just a tablespoon of it in water. And you can cook with it, you can do a lot of things, but for me, the routine of just adding a tablespoon of it, everyone should be eating hemp. And I just think you haven't been doing it because it's been illegal for no good reason for the past 80 years, but those days are behind us. And it's time for it to get reintroduced into the American diet, and consumers have the power to make that happen.
Well, you're so right. And again, stop by our visitor center, Little Piece of Heaven on Junction T and 7. We have all kinds of information. We got product. We have, if you want to take a tour, if you want to get anything you want on this little adventure, we can take care of you. And remember, we have a field day. We're going to just feature nothing but hemp on the 5th, 6th, and 7th of August. And just join us. And we want to thank you for watching today. And we wish you a very blessed week and month, and hope this harvest goes well for you out here in agriculture. God bless. See you around.
Take care.
Take care.